over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 38 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Smith, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, and his pass incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
I'm not sure if they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is brought in at the 21. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Gay now set to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action here on first down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got Gronkowski in the comebacker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And this time he is in. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. He's had a pretty miserable first half. The pick 6 a moment ago, the second one he's thrown. And we're not to halftime yet. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Kittle, 69 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Prescott to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, the run with Lynch. To about the 33-yard line. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, and they go back to Harris. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? They're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step. And